Daphne, it's now been 1 whole year since we last chatted. Huh? Raya? You didn't even come to Dad's memorial. What is wrong with you? At the time, I had a date planned with my boyfriend who I'm now living with. I had no other choice but to skip that memorial. Are you kidding me? You really need to get your priorities straight, woman. The only thing you ever showed up to regarding Dad and the family was the talks about his will. Then besides that, you never came to anything else, not even his funeral. Because when Dad's funeral came up, I was on vacation with my boyfriend. Like I said, get your priorities straight. Jeez, shut up about all the stuff that happened in the past, please. I don't care that it's in the past. You need to be scolded for what you did. Well, if that's the case, then I think you need a little bit of butt chewing as well there. What are you talking about? Daphne, you moved into a condo, right? What? I've always been living in this condo. And Mom is living there with you now, right? Well, yeah. After we finished up with all the things regarding Dad, Mom went and stopped paying for that house and came to live with me here. Why the hell do you want to talk about all of that, though? I'm coming there at the end of this week, so I'll talk to you then. Wait, you're coming here? Yes, get me a room ready, please. Huh? Raya, there isn't a room here for you, though, okay? See ya! Daphne, bring me a coffee and some of that cake. Excuse me? You only just got here and you're already spreading your legs out like this place has always been yours. Who cares? I'm here to relax and catch a break for once. It's not like you ever have anything going on, right? I am working. Really? All I've seen is you locked up inside your bedroom all day, though. I'm sure you're just in there playing video games all day or something, right? Now hurry up and get me a coffee and some cake. There isn't any cake or coffee here. What? Are you sure? Then go buy some for me right now, please. Go and buy those things your frickin' self. Then give me some money so that I can do that. If you want coffee and cake so bad, buy them with your own money. Braden, have you finished work yet?
Hey, Daphne. I just got back home from work and I'm gonna relax now.
I hope you had a good day at work then today.
Thanks. By the way, I forgot to ask, how has everything over there been going? Did you finish up all those preparations you had? I know that you had another project pop up that you needed to start working on, so if you need me to come over, I can help you out some.
Ever since the last time we talked, some things have come up, and I want to ask you about them. This is a bit of an emergency, actually.
What's happened?
I don't want to talk over the phone at the risk of others hearing me, so can I just explain things through text to you?
Go right ahead. What ended up happening to you?
Actually, 10 days ago, my younger sister came hurtling into my place and has been staying here ever since.
What? Your younger sister? Wasn't she the one that got kicked out of your house 2 years ago by your dad after getting into a fight with him? And then a year later, she didn't even show up to your dad's funeral or memorial, only coming to those talks about your dad's will?
Yeah, that's the one. When she didn't even come to my dad's memorial, I was seriously wondering what had happened to her. But then 10 days ago, she just came crashing into my place and hasn't left since.
Really? And has your mom said anything about that? I mean, she's still living with you, right?
Of course, she's still in love with my sister for some reason. I wasn't even going to open the door for my sister to come in, but then while I was on the phone with work, my mom answered the door and let that monster walk inside.
Oh, then since that day, she's been sitting around in your house the whole time?
That's right. She told me about how she's been living together with her boyfriend for a while, so I assumed that after a few days she'd be going back home to him. But I'm starting to think that the whole reason she's come here now is because she had a fight with said boyfriend and he kicked her out of his place.
Ah, and she had nowhere else to go after that besides your place.
My mom was originally living in the house she had with my dad, but after he passed, she had to leave it because she didn't work and didn't want to waste any more money on the place. I'm sure she would have gone to that house had my mom still been living there, but now here she is in my place, taking up the room I had finally just cleared out. And to make matters worse, every day I see more and more of her things arriving here, so I think my sister's going to be staying for good.
I see. I kind of thought that your mom would have done something about that, considering she knows what you're planning on doing. Yet she just didn't?
The only thing she ever says to me is that she's happy to have her younger daughter living back at home with her, so she wants things to stay this way. I get that to my mom, having people around the house to help her is the best thing for her, and so having the both of us here makes her feel good.
But to you and I, that was a big mistake on her part.
I'm sorry that a problem like this had to start when we came so far.
Why are you apologizing to me? You haven't done a single thing wrong, Daphne.
Well, thank you for saying that, but...
Then let's do this. Remember that plan we made up before?
Are you talking about...
I can say that I'm ready anytime that I want to. But of course, you do have your job still, which may or may not get in the way of everything we'd planned.
I'm sure I can figure something out there. No, I will figure something out there, as a matter of fact. Honestly, I figured that my job has become pretty smooth now, so that might be why I allowed things like my sister to come and sit in my condo now. Which means I am very much used to my job now and can make things work around it. So we have to act now. We have to.
Understood. I can start helping you out with some of the things you have in mind, and I can get a car over there to start help with moving things. When you're ready for me, please, give me the signal.
I can do that, and thank you. Daphne, I need tea and some cookies. There are some cookies in the kitchen and tea in the cupboard, so go and get it all yourself. What? I'm seriously busy with my work right now, which means I have zero time right now to be your servant or anything. What the heck? Trying to act like you're actually working at a company job right now is so uncool of you. Shut the hell up already. I'm working and don't need to have my phone going off all day. What?
Good morning, Daphne. Has everything been going as planned over there?
Yeah, I think that I'm getting everything done that I need to.
By the way, you were saying before that today is the day you'd be going out to meet with one of the leaders? I was wondering if you'd have around 5 to 10 minutes to meet up with me and talk.
Good point. We need to have a talk about our progress. I want to have a talk about our progress. Oh, that's right. I have something I need taken away, so I was wondering if I could get you to come and get it for me. Could you do that?
I can make it happen. Does that mean you'd like me to bring the car along?
It's nothing that big where you'd need a car. I already have it all packed away in my tote bag, so I can just bring it with me and then hand it over to you when we meet.
Sounds good.
All right. When I'm done talking with this guy, I'll give you a call and tell you where you can meet me.
I'll be waiting.
Daphne! Hey, that blue sweater that you had in your dresser is no longer in there. I was thinking of taking it from you. I knew it. What? I knew that you'd been looking at me like you wanted to wear my clothing whenever you saw me around the house. Huh? I have not been looking at you that way. Well, those clothes are all things that my boyfriend has gotten me for my birthday, which means you're not getting any of them from me, and I will sure as hell not let you borrow them either, so I made sure to hide them. What? Daphne, you had a boyfriend? I still have a boyfriend. Well, if that's the case, I'm not going to let you back into your place. What? Daphne, why don't you just head over to your boyfriend's place from now on and stay there? Yes, that's what you're going to do. From now on, I'm going to be living with Mom in this condo. So you don't have to worry about us two anymore. Wow. So you're going to really be able to take care of Mom all by yourself? Sure. I'll make sure she's all right here. And Mom's been thinking for a bit now that I'm a lot better than you. Is that so? Well, if that's what she thinks, then you can have her. I will. And you know why this is all happening? Because you were always so frickin' mean to Mom and I. I'm the mean one, huh? Neither of us like the fact that you've been sucking Mom dry of all the money she got from Dad like a little parasite when you still don't have a job, so we want you gone for good. Dad's money? And you think I still don't have a job? So now you're calling me a parasite. This condo, Mom bought it using the money she inherited from Dad after he died, right? And in that condo she bought, a jobless loser like yourself came crashing in and have been living there since, sucking Mom dry of all the money that Dad had left with her. That condo is mine, actually, and I have been working for a long time now. Really? You think I'm going to buy that now? No way, that's the truth, when all you do is hide in that room of yours all day, playing video games and smelling the place up. I'm sure with you being younger than me, you've heard of the term remote worker, right? Then if you've been working this whole time, I want you to start giving me $2,000 a month. I'll use you like the ATM you were meant to be. Like the ATM I was meant to be? If you're able to do that for me, then I might just be willing to let you come back to this condo every so often to see Mom and I here. It's funny that you have the nerve to run your mouth like that when you have no idea what's even been going on. In other words, you can't send me $2,000 a month, can you? So, since that's the case, I want you coming here right now to grab all of your things and take them out of here with you. Understood. I'll be out of that place in 3 hours then. And don't you ever come back here again. Hold on a second, Daphne. A bunch of movers just came into the condo and have started to take all sorts of things out of here without even telling Mom or I what's going on. I told you I'd be out of there in 3 hours, right? I had to call them and see how quickly they could get to the condo, which took me close to an hour to set up. So with their help, I should have all my things out of that condo and will stay out of there for the rest of my life. I told them to get it done within 2 hours, so that'll mean 3 hours has gone by in total, right? Please tell Mom that you both need to do your best not to get in the way of those movers so they can get their job done. Are you listening to me, Daphne? Those buttholes just took the fridge and the washing machine with them. Why the hell are they taking away all of the appliances here as well? No, they're taking the TV in the living room now, too. Wait, the oven and the microwave as well? Why did the two of them just walk out of here with the dryer? No, wait. Some of them are taking away the sofa and coffee table, too. They are taking literally everything out of this place now, and it's becoming completely empty. Why? Why are they doing this? Why, Daphne? All of those movers have left the place now, and there is barely anything left in this condo. I just looked through all the cupboards and drawers in the kitchen, and things like the pots and pans are all gone. The toaster, the blender, they even took the fan that was in the living room and the lamps. There is literally nothing left in this place now. What the hell is going on here, Daphne? Remember that condo is under my name and that I was the one who had bought it. Huh? And as for all the furniture in that condo, as well as the appliances and cooking utensils and pretty much everything else, they were all bought with my money. So I'm taking them all with me now. Then how the hell are Mom and I supposed to live here? We can't. But I recall you telling me to get all of my things out of that place as well as myself today. Did you not really mean all of that, Raya? I needed to find myself a place to move into as well today. So, since I've got a new place now and am moving there, I wasn't going to just leave all my things there, right? Wait! All of that crap you keep saying right now is completely wrong. It's all contradicting everything. Tell me what all is wrong and what all is contradicting what to you. First off, there is no frickin' way that an unemployed loser like yourself would have been able to pay for a condo as gorgeous as this one. And like I've said hundreds of times now, I'm not unemployed. Then tell me, what kind of job are you working right now? You said before that you work remotely, which means you can't possibly be making enough to afford this place, right? I'm a cartoon creator. Huh? There's nothing else I'd like to tell you about my job because that kind of detail is not worth my time, so don't ask me anything else. Just know that with the job I have, I am very much able to afford a place like that one. You're lying. I don't ask that you believe any of this. It's not like you or I are ever going to see or hear from one another again, right? What? I'm not kidding around anymore. Finally, it's about time this happened. When Dad passed away, it was found that he didn't die with any kind of debt, but he only had around $8,000 left in his savings. He only had $8,000 left? The will said that he wanted $8,000 split between Mom, you, and myself. But I wasn't really in any need of money, and so I told the lawyer to leave me out of it and let you and Mom deal with his money. Then that $4,000 that came into my account a year ago, that wasn't because you ended up taking most of the money Dad had left behind with you and Mom. I asked that you and Mom each get half of what Dad had left, and that $4,000 was half. Are you serious? But you've always been so mean. Oh, God damn it. You are such a pain in the ass to deal with that I've already had enough. What? Mom is the one that has that will with Dad from her, so go and ask her to show it to you so that you can see what I'm talking about instead of always acting like I've taken all the money. I'm done explaining this to you because you never ever listen. Wait, Daphne? I'm going to get married to my boyfriend who works in the transportation industry, which means I'm going to have to move all the way out to where he's living because he has a good job but has to work from there. Therefore, I'm having that condo sold and it will be gone by the end of this month. What? You both find yourself a new place to live and get the hell out of there. Wait, what about Mom? You told me that you'd be taking care of her from now on, right? I only said that because I thought she had a lot more money from Dad. Is that right? So this whole time you'd been making it sound like I was the one after all of Dad's money when it's really been you who's wanted it and couldn't share. No, wait. For what? For you to tell me your excuse? No thanks. Now go and tell Mom the news and let her know that you'll be finding you both a new place to move to soon. Wait, I didn't mean that. Screw off. What? I'm out of here. After that, I started to get a lot of calls from my mom wanting to talk with me about what had happened. She then sent me a text explaining everything she thought I knew she meant. Apparently to her, she thought that by having her cute younger daughter and I living there, she could enjoy the presence of Raya while having me pay for everything so they didn't have to. So that's the kind of dream my mom was having? Well, I hope she understands that I'm not anyone's ATM, and that if she wants to be taken care of so badly while also having her cute little Raya around, then she can just ask Raya to pay for everything and stay by her side. Not too long after I left, the man that kicked my little sister out of his house asking for a breakup wanted her back. Although, instead of coming out to talk about it directly to her, he began to stalk her and my mom at that condo. Originally, the reason all of their fighting had started in the first place was because Raya was spending so much of his money on the most needless things. But it seems that he completely forgot that that was the whole reason he kicked her out in the first place. Him coming back into Raya's life as her stalker dragged both her and our mom into some chaos. After having a week of those two always having to fight the stalker off, they called the police and had the man taken away. But this then led to the owner of said condo building kicking them out and finishing the sale on that place. With nowhere else to go, those two were taken into my mom's brother's home, where he told them they had to start working if they wanted to continue living with him. Now they're both working alongside him on his ranch, herding cows around and helping to milk some of them in the mud. And because of that, things have finally calmed down and I can start to think again in peace. I've moved in with my boyfriend now, and in a couple of months, we'll be getting married and planning out our wedding together. I've made sure to block both my mom and sister to avoid them ever finding out about this. Although it really wouldn't matter if they did, because they're living very far away from us and have no mode of transportation to get them off that ranch. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.